like large. I'm going to eat more.
No. Lately, I'm super into hard-boiled eggs that are soaked in soy sauce lately. So good. So this is breakfast for me and Honey Boy, 2 eggs each, split the rice, and then I made broccoli. Usually I don't make vegetables in the morning because I'm too lazy. I know I probably should more often, but today I felt like it. And this is steamed broccoli with a sesame Japanese dressing on top. So our first set of packaging for our store finally arrived. I don't think they actually showed us what the final looked like. They just kind of were like, we're shipping it. So here's hoping that it looks correct.
It smells good.
The logo is supposed to be on those, so I guess let's open one of those bundles.
Yeah.
Let's see. Color looks nice though, looks about right. I mean, who am I to know exactly what it would look like at printing? Ooh! Wow! Ooh, that's cute!
It's a little nipped.
Oh, that's okay. That's
just
the
be
purpose. Yeah, that's okay. The purpose of the bag is to protect the boxes.
There's no handles, right? You didn't want handles? So
no, I didn't care if there was handles or not. It's literally just to protect the boxes.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
Wow.
I like it.
Nice. How exciting. I don't know why, but I feel like every spring my mental health is absolute trash. Sorry about my hair, it's a little bit stupid today. Literally every spring I have like a manic depressive episode, and I just don't understand what causes it. But anyway, I've been a little bit like slow on the vlogs. I think I've like been consistently behind on my vlogs for a while now. Oh, my hair actually looks really stupid today. That it's not going to be like a huge issue, but I pretty much haven't really been vlogging the past 2 weeks just because like it's the strangest thing. It's like either I'm like randomly depressed one day, exhausted, or I just feel extremely ugly. Does anyone else get like this? Like, I've noticed a consistent pattern around this time every single year. I am going through a depressive phase, and I know it's this time every year because it's always that cherry blossom season here in Canada. Like, cherry blossoms are gonna bloom any week now, any moment now, and I'm depressed and I don't know why. Like, it really drives me insane. Because like, with that being said, I try to, like, I know it's happening and I try to control it. I make sure I boost my vitamin intake. I make sure I'm getting like all the vitamins that I need. I'm eating well. I try to work out. I try to like make sure I'm getting enough sleep. Nothing seems to fix it. Nothing. But anyway, I figured I'd tune in and share that because it's something to vlog about. And like, on top of which, it's been really rainy the past week and cloudy, so there hasn't been much going on. Like, this is the first time the sun's come out in probably like 4 to 5 days, honestly. So you guys haven't really been missing anything. I've just been like working a lot on the store, which is exciting, but honestly super stressful. Like, I'm so excited we got our bags, but I'm like kind of internally freaking out, like, oh my god, it's happening. Like, am I gonna succeed? Am I gonna do good enough? Is this enough? Like, am I gonna do this right? Like, it's so scary. It's really like really stressful and scary, but like, we're so close to launch. I've been working on the website really hard the past few days, making content. Okay, so I just woke up and I look really gross, so pardon my hands, but I just want to go over something with you guys. I receive so many emails every day of these random brands that I've never heard of wanting to work with me, wanting to give me their products that they say are valued at $500 per product. And let me just show you something. So I'm gonna blur out anything that says the brand's name, but essentially I usually receive emails like this all the time from brands I never heard about. The big tick off that is a red flag for me is usually if the email that they're sending from isn't actually the name of their website, it's just some random website, or if it's a Gmail or free email account. I usually don't work with brands like that because it honestly costs $7 a month to have an email associated with a domain, a website, and they're too cheap to even pay that fee. Then they're most likely not going to value my work, my time, or my content. Next red flag for me is usually if they don't even make the effort to find out my real name and they just use my old alias. Like I haven't been under the name BiiBiiBeauty in over a year now, if not more. The next red flags is when they want to gift me their product and me make a dedicated YouTube video for you guys without paying me, which I never do unless I truly love the brand and the product, and that also doesn't happen too often because I value my time and my work. Otherwise, they are claiming that their product that they want to give me for free in exchange for 2 days of me working, if not more, is valued at $529. So let's check out their product. So I go to their website and already I hate it. It looks very cheap. It looks very quickly thrown together. Like what even are these logos that they put on here claiming that they have been seen in these, I guess, media sources? I don't even know any of them. Very sus. Then going down, all their product looks like AliExpress stuff. So then I go on to AliExpress and I type in the product description in the search, light therapy device. I find the product they want to give me that is wholesale value roughly $11.90 to buy in bulk 1,000 pieces. If they want to buy less than 1,000 pieces, the device literally only costs $13.90 for them to buy. But they are trying to sell it or claim that the value of this product is $663, but they're selling it on their website for $469 for something anybody, and literally anybody, could buy for $13.90 on a wholesale website. And it's just the biggest scam, you guys. So whenever you see websites like this is why I don't really ever support them unless there's true, honest, like, feedback from people saying it actually does work. Then I will, as long as it's like a good value for cost. But otherwise, like, there are so many websites like these that pop up now, especially since COVID started, because, you know, everyone's working from home, everyone wants to find the quickest money grab. So a lot of people are getting into buying products on Alibaba or AliExpress and reselling them at outrageous markups. So honestly, if you ever see websites like these that just look sus, they most likely are sus. I never work with brands like this because they're just inauthentic. They're selling product anybody can buy for themselves and charging you outrageously insane prices for something that most likely doesn't even work that well. Like, there's no real evidence. Sorry, I look like really gross, I know. But yeah, so I get a ton of emails like this like every week, and I always just delete them. I remember when websites like these first started to pop up, like, I did used to respond to them and see what they would offer, and a lot of the times, like, they were just so unprofessional. I had people actually insult me and get angry at me for like showing them my rate and what I charge for a kind of collaboration like that, and I had people saying like I'm like worthless and stuff. So yeah, these brands are really unprofessional, really sketchy, and they're just regular people like you and me who want a quick money grab from us. Hey, what are you doing? So yeah, not to call out this brand specifically, but this one just really is outrageous in my opinion. There's like some of them aren't this bad. Like, some of them just have like an upcharge of like the value is $300, but they're selling it for $100 and something, which is still pretty bad. But this one is like, you're trying to sell this product for almost over $1,000 when you bought it for literally maybe $13, and if you bought more of the supply, less. Like, don't buy this shit. Like, it's just like, if you want this product, because there is a chance it does actually work, go on AliExpress, you can find the same thing. And then I know a lot of people say, don't buy from AliExpress, it's so bad. But if you do your research and deep dive a little bit, all these websites you'll otherwise buy these products on, buy from AliExpress. Everyone buys their product from AliExpress. China is the main distributor to the entire world. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you buy this on Amazon, it's literally going to be the same brand. Like any website can have an Amazon store and get Amazon fulfillment and make the same money grab, and it's just nasty, honestly. Let me find this. So the thing is, like, if you buy on Alibaba, you get the true wholesale price, but you have to buy in bulk. So anywhere from 1 to 50 minimum order. Usually minimum order is 50 devices or 50 product of whatever you're buying. Like, there's so many of them. You can literally get like the same freaking thing. AliExpress, which anyone can order from, you don't need to be a business. You can literally be a consumer, and they sell essentially the exact same product. So here we go. This one is pretty much the same thing. And it's even cheaper. So you're still getting your blue light therapy and your red light therapy with the same high frequency device for $9.79, not including shipping. And look, even the shipping is super cheap. Like, what, $3.85 for the US shipping? Like, honestly, don't buy anything from any of these random websites that appear claiming their product is worth this much. It's the biggest scam. Like, it's such a scam. And then they trick people who otherwise don't know, like young people who don't know how the buying market works. And anyone can get this at wholesale cost on AliExpress. It's another day, and today is a interesting day. I had a really last minute impromptu photo shoot, which is why my hair and makeup is all pink themed. That is something separate. So if you guys want to find out about that, make sure you're following me on my Twitter account. That's where I post that kind of stuff that you actually don't see anywhere else. It's like super exclusive to Twitter only. Otherwise, I got 2 things in the mail today. One is my balcony chairs from Wayfair. I waited like a month to get them. I don't have cushions for them. Yeah. You. Okay. He sneezed loudly. I actually think maybe he has a cold or something, because I was playing laser with him in bed last night, which is like a normal thing for us, and he was like so winded almost immediately, like panting really heavily. So I'm kind of concerned he's not feeling well, or he's getting fat, which I don't really believe, because his diet's been the same and his physical activity output has been the same, so I'm a little bit concerned. Anyway, I ordered these from Wayfair. I think the total came to like just under $300, or it was like $300 and a little bit. I can't quite remember. I don't have cushions for them yet, which I want to get like white cushions from IKEA, but I've just been putting it off because like whenever I spend like a large sum of money at once, it really stresses me out, and then I fear purchasing anything. Anyway, so I'm gonna open that up, put them on my balcony, even though it's a gross rainy day, because that's what April is in Canada. It's just like gloomy, overcast, rainy, nasty. And then the other thing I ordered is black mist filters for my DSLR cameras that are supposed to give like a really glowy, angelic look to any light that would otherwise be close to overexposure compared to everything else. If you're not a photography person, you probably don't get what I'm talking about, but essentially it makes really glowy, angelic photos. So I'm really excited for those, and I'm so bummed out because I was hoping they would arrive before I went to my photo shoot, but they arrived as soon as we finished. I was like, yes. Anyway, so let's open up those chairs and take a look. What are you afraid of, boy? Why are you slinking at me? So for the most part, they're pretty well assembled. I just have to secure the chair part to the actual legs. But yeah, imagine these with like puffy white cushions, and that's kind of the vibe I want. They are super cute. Don't know on positioning yet, but I have this much space, but it's like east facing, so it doesn't get sun all day like the south side will. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, let me take a seat. I haven't eaten a thing yet today other than a packet of natto, which I had for breakfast around 11:30. It's currently like, I don't know, 5:30. I'm starving. I had a day that was originally supposed to be just me working at my computer editing, which turned into a photo shoot day and picking up packages and whatnot, which I love, but at the same time, I feel like a little bit stressed. But don't worry, I have Saturday. Wait, no, I thought today was Friday. Oh my god, today's Thursday. Anyway, I love the days that I wear a wig. It just makes me feel so much better about myself. Anyway, recently I told you guys a few days ago that like every April, I'm without a doubt, it's like a pattern for me, I'm depressed. And I asked a few of my friends, I asked my sister, and it seems everyone I know is feeling this way. It must be like a Canada thing. It's probably has to do with like the imbalance in the weather, the inconsistent sun and rain, and like up and down pressure changes, and like the lack of sunshine. I don't know, to be honest, but everyone I talk to feels the same way. They're just like unreasonably depressed. And it has to be something to do with that, but I feel good on the days where like I force myself to do something I otherwise don't feel like doing, like getting dressed up, putting a wig on, like doing a photo shoot. I really didn't feel like it today, but nothing like a little bit of whiskey in your morning cup of coffee to get you in the mood, honestly. So yeah, if you guys feel this way in April, let me know. I was talking to my sister about it, and she thought it was odd, even though she felt the same way. But one thing I linked is like for the past several years, I guess, every April was like the month for some reason that I moved countries. Like it was April 1st was when I first moved to South Korea, and then April 1st was when I, oh wait, was it? So I don't even know. April 1st I moved to Australia, and I remember being really depressed on that day that I left Japan and moved to Australia, because like I remember being on the airport bus leaving Tokyo and driving through Tokyo and seeing all the cherry blossom trees. Hey, no, all the cherry blossom trees in full bloom, and I missed them, and I was so miserable. And then like arriving after my 10-hour flight was just the most depressing thing. Like it was bad vibes, like people I was around were like not even happy I was there, and it was just like miserable. And I have a feeling it has to do with that particularly, because ever since then is when I noticed like the random depression. Like without a doubt, like April comes around, I'm depressed the whole month. So I feel like it has to do from like a trauma, even though like you wouldn't think that's like a traumatizing experience, but I guess like everyone perceives trauma in their own way, and you may mentally think to yourself that's not a traumatic experience, but your body and your brain remembers it otherwise, you know. And when I think about it, that was like the first time I experienced like April depression, and then since then, without a doubt, every April I'm miserable. So anyway, that's what I think it is. I'm going to play around and take some photos with my new Miss Light lens and see how they turn out, but it's not a sunny day, so I don't know if they're going to turn out nicely or not. So I'm gonna do that behind the scenes, and if I end up liking the photos, they'll end up on my Instagram. If not, I'll do it another day. But I do want to take advantage of having this wig on and this pink look, because I feel like I don't do this too often. I do it maybe like once a month or more, but yeah, I want to take advantage of that. And I just wanted to tune in with you guys and chat a little, real talks and whatnot. But I think a lot of people don't realize how extremely busy it is to be any form of social media personality slash influencer. Like, for myself, and you guys saw this morning I shared with you a snippet of one of the trash emails that I got, but I have fallen behind on 40 emails to my influencer email. That's excluding anything personal, that's influencer work alone, because I've just been so overwhelmed with trying to run a business, trying to get a business started, trying to maintain my own social media and influencer work, maintain ongoing collaborations I was working on and creating the content for them for deadlines, and also the regular content in between any work stuff. So like people or friends you know may message you and be like, hey, did you see that email yet? And I'm like, yes, I saw it, with the 35 other emails that I also saw and can't get around to editing. And it's just like, I think people assume that because you work from home, because your job, I guess, kind of gives an essence of glamour to it, they assume it's all frills and it's like you sit around watching movies all day or playing video games. But for me, like, I'm non-stop, and when I do stop, like, I have to give myself hard cutoff times or else I literally go insane. Like, I don't sleep at night because, like, I have to film this video, I have to edit these videos, which, like, I'm behind by a week on my vlogs because those always take me at least 3 hours to edit, and it's insane. And then I have like an interview email that I have to do where I have to do write-ups for it. I have another person that wanted me to be in a segment for their Twitch podcast. And then I have a friend who is trying to help out their friends and needs influencers to help give like insight or data. And I'm like, listen, I would love to help them, but like if they're not paying me for it, they don't come as a priority because there's 40 other people, right, in the wait list who want to hear from me. And there's my website and my business that I'm trying to build, which is extremely time consuming. And it's just like, the reason why I'm saying this to you guys is because I want people to be more aware, not assuming influencer life is all glamorous. It's actually really high stress. Like if you're not consistently posting and creating content in between your sponsored content, you're gonna lose followers, you're gonna lose your engagement, and brands only wanna work with you if your engagement rate is a certain percentage, and if you stop posting, it's bad for your business essentially. So I don't know, I just get frustrated with like friends sometimes or people that aren't in the industry and they're nagging me to do things for them, and it's like, listen, like this is a business. Like working as an influencer is the same as running any freelance company where you're your own CEO. Like you manage everything, you respond to everything, you coordinate everything, you create everything, you do admin, you do finances, you do the content, like you do the marketing. It's a full-time job. Anyway, I just got really frustrated and I kind of like feel bad because I guess I snapped a little bit on my friend being like, listen, like, yes, I saw it. I have 40 other emails I need to reply to. I will get to him eventually. Like, I know, I saw it. Like, ooh. Especially when like regular life is in between everything. Like yesterday I was out from 9:30 a.m. and I didn't get inside the house until 7:40, and then I hadn't even eaten yesterday. I had literally for breakfast, I had at my parents' house, it was half a chicken breast and that was it, and a coffee. And then by the time I got home and could eat again, it was like 8 p.m. by the time my Uber Eats arrived. I was like, I haven't even been on my computer today. I've just been driving around to do my appointments. And then today was supposed to be admin day where I edit and get emails done, and up to about 10 a.m. I emailed, got through half my 40 emails, and then I was doing a workout before I had to shower, just like a quick cardio with like water. And then my girl messaged me, Liz, and she says, I have the studio for an hour at 2 p.m. If you have any content you've been meaning to shoot, like I can do it for you now. And my Patreon, I'm almost behind on. So I was like, oh my God, yes, I've been meaning to shoot. Like I just haven't had the time to schedule anything. So I like put this wig on in like an hour. Like I showered, I did everything. I put my wig on, did my makeup, and I literally ran to the studio because I was gonna take an Uber, but there was this massive traffic jam on the roads going in that direction. I was like, shit. So I like arrived sweaty. We shot, I got home at like 4:48, and I checked my messages, and like Honey Boy's like, are you gonna reply to so-and-so? And I'm like, oh my God, like, It's overwhelming, honestly. Some days it's a lot, but especially if you're going through a bout of like random depression, it's just like, it's chaotic. Like, I understand how some people like get assistants at some point, but I definitely don't make enough money to have an assistant, my god. But anyway, I have to shower because this wig has wig glue, which is why it's like cemented to my head, literally like cemented. So I have to wash that out and then get back on my emails. Thank you guys for watching so much. Remember to subscribe for more weekly vlogs of my life as I live in Toronto, Canada, and hopefully traveling once the world calms down a little bit. Again, please subscribe, check me out on my Instagram, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye. 嬉しい。でも、かけるくん、私のこと本当に好きなのかなって。